will fling Rielle in his face. Deal 15. Sack this. And GG! Yes! We did it! We did it! Hell yeah! What an awesome round! Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Lenny and you're watching Lenny TV. Today, our game plan is to make a giant Rielle and fling it into your opponent's faces. Also, we can attack and trample through, and also we have some phoenixes to spice up the list. It's a pretty awesome list. It has not performed like really well, like my Bolas Superfires list. If you want to see that, I will leave a notification on top. You can check that list out. It's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. This is more of a meme deck, I feel. So don't craft it. Be careful. Yeah, I'm not feeling this list 100%. Nonetheless, it's performing pretty well. It's about 50, 52, 54% win rate right now after I made some adjustments and changes. I've worked on this list quite a lot. It's still not performing as good as I would love it to perform, but it is a fun deck, and I'm going to show it off today. Before we get into the deck explanation, as always, I want to beg for some likes and subscribes. If you enjoyed the list, if you played with one of my decks, consider dropping a subscription. If I'm in your recommended and you see me over and over again and you're wondering what the hell is this dude again doing here, you can, yeah, YouTube's just recommending me because you watch Magic the Gathering content, and yeah, if you can actually like see me and listen to me without thinking that I'm an idiot or a douchebag, then consider dropping a subscribe. Also, consider dropping likes and leaving some comments because it really helps me out as a new channel. Yeah, with that out of the way, we're going to get right into the deck explanation as always. And the decks today, or I mean the games, sorry, are pretty fun. So stay tuned for them because flinging a giant Rielle in opponents' faces turns out is pretty fun. So yeah, let's get right into the deck explanation. Alright everyone, we're in the deck builder, and as you can see, I've sorted this a little bit. We are going to talk about the all-star of the deck first. The all-star, of course, is Rielle the Everwise. Rielle reads that she gets +1/+0 for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard, which means she can get really big. And her second part of her abilities reads, whenever you discard one or more cards for the first time each turn, draw that many cards. Meaning, if you discard 5 cards, you will draw 5 off of her triggered ability. Or ability, I don't know if it's a triggered one. I guess it is because it reads whenever. But nonetheless, if you discard 5 with Channeled Force, you will draw 10 cards, because Channeled Force will draw you 5 as well for the 5 discarded cards. So that's just to explain how Rielle works. It's really awesome, to be honest. So what this deck wants to do is it wants to get down an early Electromancer. It doesn't have to get it down, but Electromancer just helps, because Electromancer reduces the cost of all instant and sorcery spells that we want to cast by 1. Meaning all of these, or this is a 1 mana spell, of course Fling is a 1 mana as well, Lava Coil as well, and all of our almost all of our discards helping sorceries and instants are 1 mana as well, and Channeled Force is only 3, so it's actually a huge help. Now, we have some cards that we want to discard, and those are Arclight Phoenixes. We have 4 of them, and I'm pretty sure you already know them. They are really strong, and they can be winning the game even without Rielle, because if you revive 4 of them, or 3 of them, or even just 2 of them, heck, just 1 of them is really good if you revive it for free. So, yeah, these you want to discard. And then you want to have a big Rielle on the battlefield. The Royal Scions can be 1, helping us to discard Phoenixes or other stuff. And 2, the plus of the Royal Scions gives Trample and First Strike, which is insanely good with Rielle, because if Rielle is like a 10-3, you give her +2 attack, and she gains Trample and First Strike. So nothing will be able to block her, and if nothing blocks her, she does everything, like she does a lot of damage, and if something blocks her, she tramples through. And after that, you can fling her into the opponent's face. That's the plan. You want to fill the graveyard with as much instant and sorcerers as you can to get Rielle as big as possible and then fling her in the opponent's face. I mean, you have an alternative route, and the alternative route is that you can kind of hold on in the early game. You have some removal with Blitz of the Thunderraptor. This is one of the best removal spells if you have enough instants and sorcerers in your graveyard, because it's like Lava Coil and Exile. And for 2 mana it can even deal 7 or 8 or 9 damage, depending on how much instants and sorceries you have. And then it's also exiling, which is really good. It's just the same as Lava Coil if you have 4 instants and sorceries. So in this deck, that should be pretty possible. We have Lava Coil, of course, because in the early game, you don't want to draw a Blitz of the Thunderraptor because it does nothing. Lava Coil is really good in the early game. And we have a lot of Aristocrat-style decks, so Lava Coil with the Exile clause on it is pretty meaningful. And to protect all of our game plan and to actually protect ourselves from this Gyrudo and Geigen revival sort of decks and a lot of Agent of Treachery, a lot of greedy stuff, we run 6 counterspells. The Mystical Disputes are specifically against Agent and Geigen, because then they only cost 1 blue, and we can easily keep open 1 blue. And the Neutralizers are in here because it's a counter spell. It's a little bit hard on the color requirement, but you should be able to cast them turn 4. Or turn 3 if you're lucky with the colors. And the cycling on it actually is a discard, which means if you cycle in the opponent's turn, Rielle will trigger and you will draw 2 cards instead of 1. So cycling this will actually be beneficial, and it's also a discard trigger for Rielle. So that's a little bit of a neat interaction there. Is there anything else I want to add to this deck? Not really. We've talked about the game plan, and now we are going to show it off, so stay tuned for the decks. They are pretty quick. This deck is, by the way, full disclaimer, not really a competitive list. It's approximately 50% win rate for me. Also considering that, not considering these changes I've made here. After these changes, it's performing better, I would say. It's more of a 54% win rate right now for me. You even, maybe in best of 3, you can even bump that up by including more of the right counter spells for strategies your opponent is doing, but it's not that strong of a deck. So with that being said, I would be careful crafting this, but the games are fun, and the deck is definitely fun to play if it works. So let's jump right into the games to showcase that and be ready for a crazy strong Rielle. Alright, Benny is our next opponent, and let's see what we get here for a starting hand. This looks like a keepable hand. We only have 2 sources of mana, but we have a Phoenix, we have discard spells, so could be worse. We're gonna do this instant speed to discard the Phoenix. Growth Spiral. I mean, do we counter this? I don't think we do. We will start to discard the Phoenix here. Draw 2 more, we find another land, which is really good. Alright, this is the time to develop the Royal Scions. Life won't matter that much, so let's start to develop him now. Ooh! We find the Phoenix, discard a Phoenix. That's really good for us. Really good for us. And there you go. That's how you win. Easy as that. Alright, we are playing against Alta Pete. Playing with Liliana. Huh. We are missing Rielle. We have some form of discard. We have enough lands. So this might be a okay hand to keep. Steam Winds first. We have the Arclight Phoenix next, in with a Frill. That's pretty good for us. We will drop the Electromancer. Oh, serrated Scorpion. Oh, we find a Rielle. This is insane. Even if the Electromancer eats some removal now, I'm not too sad about it. But the Electromancer won't even eat removal. We have Rielle, and now we just have to pray that she survives somehow. Please survive. If Rielle survives, we have... Oh my god. Did she actually survive? Oh my god, she actually survived! This is insane. This is so good for us. This is so good for us. Yeah, do your stupid sacrifice stuff. Now let me do something here, please. Lava coil for 1. I mean, that's really good. I think this is... I think this has to happen here anyway. The question is, will he sacrifice the goat and the Midnight Reaper? I'm guessing he won't sacrifice the Midnight Reaper. He won't draw a card of the Midnight Reaper here though. And now we do this for free. We will draw free, deal free, discard free. And kaboom bada bam! Rielle draws us 3 more and another free of the spell. Midnight Reaper will die, he will draw a card. And we will smack for 5. Oh yeah. I love it when things work out, man. I just love it. Yeah, another Ghost Rider. Alright. We can exile that with the Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Croxa. Alright, we have to discard. Alright, each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card gets some damage. So if we discard a non-land card, we don't get damage. Let's discard Rielle. And draw some cards off of Rielle. And we draw Rielle. Alright, interesting, to say the least. Alright, Mystical Dispute. Let's cast one of these. Let's get this into the graveyard. And the land. Let's draw 6 cards here. No, actually only 5. Sorry. So 2 here. 3 there. Alright, and what we will do is we will target this. And let's see if he sacrifices the goat. Nope. He wants the goat for a blocker. Which is the smart play here, by the way. In my opinion. We will attack with both of these. He will block 6 damage with this useless goat. Which is really good. Now we will end the turn, and we are so far ahead that we won't discard more, draw stuff. We will actually hold open the counter. Alright. I will let that resolve, actually. I don't think that's worth countering. Scorpion isn't worth countering as well. But this is for sure worth countering. Bye, Mayhem Devil. Oh my lord! Yeah, we will do this now. We will discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards here. We will draw 6. We will draw actually 12 cards. Remove this. Discard, 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 discard. Bam. And yeah, this will be insane. More cards, please. Rielle is up to 9 damage. We will drop the Royal Scions here. We will actually draw a card, discard a card. We'll discard the Phoenix. We'll attack with both of these. Yeah, we will obliterate the Scorpion. And we have to discard. We'll discard counterspell, land. Yeah, and next turn we'll be crazy. We will fling a gigantic. Yeah, actually this is so good against Croxa, man. We have to discard something, but it doesn't matter because we will. He thinks he's fine, but I can tell you he is not fine. He's not fine at all. He tries to escape the Croxa. He will escape the Croxa. But yeah, that doesn't mean anything. We can discard a land, even take the damage here. Can flex on my boy here. And yeah, we will go all out just this once. Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. We will draw 6. Deal 6 damage here. Discard all of these. Oh, we only will do 5 here actually. Draw 5, deal 5. And now this way he thinks we misplayed. But in reality, we only will fling Rielle in his face. Deal 15. Sack this. And GG! Yes! We did it! We did it! Hell yeah! What an awesome round. Fling a 16 damage Rielle in his face to win the game. Obviously, it was completely unnecessary. We could have given Rielle trample, blah blah blah. I know, and first strike, but we did it. We flinged Rielle. Awesome. Alright, our next opponent is Theory Time. Playing with Teferi. And you know me. If I see a Teferi, I know we are going to be in some trouble. Teferi players are never chill. It's just, yeah. They never are. They always play some stupid shit. Sorry. They always play some broken stuff. They are never chill. Goose. Alright, into that. Alright, so he's already up to 4. We find Rielle. This might be the dream, actually. We drop the Electromancer. On our turn 2. We will drop Rielle on our next turn, and this will enter tapped, which is good. That means my opponent is up to 3 mana only. And if he uses the Goose now, he has only... Yeah, so now he has ramped quite significantly. We drop Rielle here. I think we attack here. Of course we do. We don't really need the Electromancer now. And he won't block it anyway, so... Rielle is on the field. The dream is alive. Some more ramp creatures. This will actually be a chill Teferi. I don't know what he's playing. It might be Elementals. With an agent maybe in the higher curve. Higher up the curve. Oh my god. Yes, please discard 2 Phoenixes. Draw 5 cards. Yeah. Gimme. Yeah, I will go for the revival on the Phoenixes here. We might as well discard a land here and another land to draw 3 more cards. That's not too good actually. And now we will remove the Leafkin Druid here. So the Phoenixes will come back. We will have a strong attack turn now. Both of the Phoenixes will enter. And we will smack with everything here. We are going to apply as much pressure as we can. I don't think he will block, and that means we probably won this game. Yeah, down to 7 already. Oh, he will create a food token. That will do nothing for you, man. Nothing. Now, watch me say that as he drops an agent. I called it! What does he steal? A Phoenix? That's not the card you want to steal. Yeah, we are going to do a channeled force here. We are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 5 here, deal 5 there, and won the game already. But let's see what we draw here. Oh my god! Another win for the deck! And if you would have drawn a fling, I can promise you I would have flinged that Rielle into his face. Awesome.